Alright, I hope y'all are excited for this. I know I am. It's the first episode of Top 5 SKyrim Mods of the Week. This is not going to be a series where I take 5 mods of the week and, see which ones are the best, I'm actually going to just be, doing normal top 5s where I just take 5 and kind of review them. So I'm hoping everyone enjoys. And if you do enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fancy stuff that everyone else hopes for. So I hope you enjoy. And with our first mod of the day, we have the BDO Armor version 2. This is probably the best armor mod on the Xbox One. I mean, it looks amazing. It's well made. The textures are perfect. The overall quality of the armor, it's just not too heavy. It works with both males and females. It can be crafted in the Daedric section, so you will obviously need the Daedric perk. It's pretty heavy. Its value's really high. It's not too overpowered though. The ingredients are not too difficult to find either. It's not like something crazy. So it works well with the game. Very lore friendly. And just if you're looking for one of the best mods, I wish there was more armor mods, but if you're looking for the best mod on Xbox One, or armor mod on Xbox One, it's this armor. And with our second mod of the day, we have a massive retexture of almost every city, all the main cities of course, and this one is Cities of Skyrim Retexture Overhaul by Evil Panda Butt, and it's from the author Foggy Path. This one's a great mod. I mean, as you can see with Whiterun, it just retextures everything. The roofs, the ground, all the wood, the stands not too much, but all the wood. I'm using a different mod that changes the city look, of course, of the location of the items and stuff. But I mean, as you can see, the ground's retextured. The wood is amazing looking. I mean, just Jorvaskar looks great over there. Everything just looks so amazing. I mean, they made such a huge jump on this because it takes up some space because it does retexture every single city. But I mean, they did an amazing job. I mean, there's shields everywhere. The Dragon's Reach looks amazing. The water looks great. The wood looks amazing. Solitude also looks pretty good. Solitude, there's not a lot of changes. There's just the roads. Some of the wood, most of the wood is overhauled in this mod. They changed the signs. They edit those. The road, as you can tell, has a little bit more grass. The walls have a ton more grass on them. The stands over there look so much better. It makes it feel more at home, and it makes it feel more realistic because, if it's a major city like Solitude, it wouldn't look like a dump. So, they made it look realistic, and they added a lot of green in, and they retextured all the woods, all the rooftops. I would do Riften, but Riften, honestly, it drops your FPS for some reason, and Riften, it always has that problem. So, even without mods, it still drops FPS. So I wasn't able to do Riften, but as you can see, Solitude looks great. The Bard's College looks amazing. Windhelm, Windhelm doesn't change a lot. Windhelm's a very dull town. I mean, you can see that it looks a little different, like the door on the city entrance looks a little different, and we're gonna head into the gray quarters over here, try to get a good look there. But I mean, overall, the Windhelm's a very not small, but I mean, it's a big major city, but it's a very cluttery and just kind of not well put city. The only thing that actually has a lot of housing is the gray quarter. Markarth, you know, has a little bit of a difference, just like I said. You know, this mod really just takes the wood and the floor and retextures the crap out of them to make them look amazing. I mean, it adds a lot of green to it. It adds a nice look to the cities that, you know, just make you want to visit the cities. Because like Markarth, I never really visited, but now that it's got all these extra added on features and the wood looks nice, you know, it just looks better. You'll see here in just a second when I make my way up there that it looks really good on the Jarl's keep up here. I mean, it looks amazing up there. The textures of the walls look great. Just overall, such a great mod. Like I said, Riften I would like to showcase, but it dropped my FPS so hard the game almost crashed. I don't know if it's the mod or if it's just naturally how Riften is, because Riften you could barely even see anything in there. But you know, just great retexture mod, and I hope you all end up checking it out. And with our next mod we have Christmas Lanterns by Manny GT. Christmas Lanterns is for those of you who just love the lanterns in general. I mean, they're not really Christmas colors all the time. You know, there's purple, there's blue, there's teal, there's red, which red is a Christmas color, but there's pink and stuff. But you know, it just kind of adds a festival feel to Skyrim, which, you know, I've always loved about Skyrim, is that like, oh, this mod is because, you know, I like Christmas and it's, you know, the best, and you know, it just adds some of that Christmas flavor with the biggest Christmas tree I think I have ever seen in my life. I mean, this tree is just massive over here to the left. I mean, just look how big that sucker is. But I highly recommend this mod if you want a nice Christmas feel to your Skyrim. First off, I'm going to apologize for the spin on this puppy. It took some struggles recording, but this is the Eternal Elfin weapon and armor replacer. It's the glow version. It's a beautiful armor mod and weapons mod. It changes the Elven armor, of course. It takes away the original Elven armor and just adds this beautiful glow version. So if you like non-immersive and non-lore friendly armor and weapons, this is the mod for you. And our final mod of the day, we have the Useless Shop and Interior Overhaul by Anvar. The original mod creator is I Blecha, and this one is such a big mod for me because, you know, you go to an inn and it's just, you know, it's kind of dull or bland, or Bellathor's shop, which for some reason I think he died, so I wasn't able to showcase it here. But you go into his shop and, you know, it's just boring and not exciting. You know, it doesn't look like a shop. You know, there's no, you could easily walk in there and just rob something. And this just gives it, the banner and mare looks amazing. You know, it actually adds like more upper tables and lower tables, makes it look good. I think the best looking one is I don't know how to pronounce her name, the Arcadia, the alchemy shop to the left over here. This loading screen is taking forever, so just give it a second. But it makes a complete overhaul and it makes the shops feel more like shops. What it does is it covers every single shop in Whiteruns. It makes the shops more immersive, it makes them more realistic, and they're high quality textures and meshes. We'll get to the Drunken Huntsman in just a second after we visit this one. You know, this one, it's not a very big size mod either. It's only 17 megabytes, which is pretty simple. It's got a lot of views and a lot of downloads. This is probably my favorite of the shops that are overhauled here, because I mean, this one just looks perfect. You know, it actually gives her some security back there. You actually have to break in to try to go get her. So I mean, it leaves like there's shops and it has displays out there. You know, it makes it actually look like a realistic shop. We're gonna move on to the Drunken Huntsman, and there's one new thing about the Drunken Huntsman. It actually adds a different music into it. I mean, yeah, I wasn't able to showcase it here because it didn't pop on, so I wasn't able to do that. But you know, it adds new music to the Drunken Huntsman, which is pretty nice because, you know, it gives the Drunken Huntsman some sort of advantage, because, you know, usually you just go into the Drunken Huntsman and it's over, you know. I'd rarely visit the Drunken Huntsman, but now the Drunken Huntsman looks so good that I just like going in there and looking around in there. Like the shop, or the overall design of the shop is nice. I mean, it looks good. It looks, you know, like a real shop would look, you know. It actually has a true design to it, as you all are seeing now. It looks beautiful in here. So, you know, there's the mods for this week. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to visit next week for more.